Hi, welcome to All Four Queens. I said I'd do another one. I was going to change my hat, but I thought, you know what, it's the same day, I'll just leave it as it is. Hope everyone's doing well and you're enjoying the day. So today's session, spiritual session, I want to talk about projection, and I did touch on it in one of the other ones. But I just want to talk a little bit around projection and things that people do. So for me, the question I suppose at the moment is, why would anyone pay people to bully and abuse someone, ostracise them, not help them and isolate them, and then the person that accepts the offer or the contract because they're going to get paid, what is it within them that makes them want to do that to somebody, to another human being? Now, also, if somebody has incited hate, which is like a hate campaign, and made up loads of stories and lies about somebody, even if somebody has done that, what does it mean that the people that are hearing it are acting upon it without validating it? So what do they need to heal as well? Because anybody that sets out to do a hate campaign on somebody, you've got to ask yourself, when you think projection, why are they saying someone's a prostitute when there's no evidence to back it up? Why do they create a fake social media YouTube channel to try and make out that what the person is isn't? And the photograph that they used, believe it or not, I was actually at a Help the Hero charity do, and I'm dressed in army gear. So validate. To say that someone's an addict and then get loads of people to take pictures when someone's having a drink or whatever, again, you know, getting ex-lovers to take pictures of somebody that's in the bed, you know, the extremes that people have gone to try and facilitate a narrative so that they can lie and commit perjury in court. You know, lie on oath, because I think that's what's happened as well. And the whole mental health, try and drive a narrative about mental health, and all the people that they got involved, the institutions, the organisations, the medical teams, the lawyers, the judges, everybody, you know, you're all culpable for the lie. All because one person had an ego and you facilitated it, enabled that ego. So for me, the question is, what do you need to look at and heal? So let's talk about what the Bible talks about gossip. Gossip. Whoever conceals hatred with lying lips and spreads slander is a fool. Proverbs 10:18. Do not help a guilty person by being a malicious witness. Exodus 23:11. Those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. James 1:26. Do not go about spreading slander among your people. Do not do anything that endangers your neighbour's life. I am the Lord. Leviticus 19:16. So for me, somebody was quite happy to endanger my life, you know, with all the candles and the slander and all the black magic or whatever and the energy weapons and things like that, all for greed, self-gratification, money and fear, because you've lied for so many years, got fake marriages. I know about who got married to who when they were younger. I know it all. Who got the money, I know it all. There ain't nothing I don't know. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbour, Exodus 20:16. So I think the whole of this lesson, and I'm not the only one going through this, trust me, I think all people, like I said before, who have spoken the truth and have woken up, everyone's running scared because they're now panicking because of all the lies that they've told, the names that they've put on paperwork, you know, your career. I can't imagine why anyone would put their own success and career on the line for a person's ego. It blows my mind. But you know, these things happen, people do it. And there's another thing I want to talk about as well. People go, oh, you know, spiritual people, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just because we're spiritual doesn't mean we're weak. It just means that we've learnt to balance light and dark. You know, I can still jump in the dark if I have to, but I choose not to stay there, and I choose not to do anything that it would harm another human being. That's the difference. It doesn't mean I'm not allowed to get angry and I'm not allowed to, you know, it's none of that, because we're all emotional. We've all got emotions, and we're all allowed to voice them. If you look at the Bible, where Jesus got angry in the synagogue because they were selling cattle, he still got angry, and he was entitled to. So don't walk around thinking that we're not allowed to be angry. We just don't stay there. But if we've got a point to make, I'm not going to let you walk all over me either. Do you know what I mean? It's just not the way it goes, and I'm sure you wouldn't let somebody walk all over you, and I'm sure you wouldn't let somebody steal from you and treat you badly. So, you know, that's just the point really, isn't it? So I just wanted to put that out there as well. I mean, obviously, as more and more things, you know, as I can share more and more things, I will. There's a lot of things that they didn't want me to share, which I've known for years and years and years, and I've had to sit there. And if you look at some of my earlier ones, I've said I've had to sit there, you know, really keeping my mouth shut, and I've had to learn the power of patience is a virtue and silence. And I'm very grateful for that. You know, I'm very grateful that I've learned my emotional triggers, and I've learned what I needed to heal. And you know, whatever people want to say about you is whatever they want to say about you. But one thing I will always say, that, you know, you have a lot of things that you need to look at within if you feel that you need to project out to other people. Because what I believe about projection, a lot of the things that were said about me, and also about me being the devil, now you stole my book content, and then you decided to go and tell everybody that I was the devil. But why would you do that when the only person that is probably behaving like the devil in devil's energy is yourself? So it's a projection. The whole prostitution thing, projection. The whole addict thing, projection. The whole mental health thing, projection. So, you know, I would look within and see what the bits that you need to give a bit of self-love to and heal from. You know, and I'm not saying we're perfect. We've all probably had things happen to us that, you know, we didn't ask to happen to us. I know I certainly have. And this whole train of abuse, you know, you just spiritually strengthened me, because, you know, I believe and I trust in God Almighty and my angels and my ancestors, and I know that they've been watching over me my whole life, because because none of you did. Everybody was out to take, but no one was out to give. But I guess that's the test, isn't it? You know, when we move forward in our lives, who's going to come with us and who's not coming with us? And that's what the whole, you know, going through the dark night of the soul is to understand who is worthy and who isn't. So, just saying. But you know, they want me to talk about it now. And that, and when I speak, like I say, you know, they don't hold no punches. They are angry like you wouldn't believe. Angry is not the word. I think there's more, you know, expletives that come out, but obviously I haven't said them. But they are so angry, you know, because your ancestors are working with me now, because some of them have disowned you. And remember what I said, when you get into karma and when you get over the other line, who's there to help you when you've shat on your own lineage? Respect is that. Respect everything and everyone, because you never know who they are and where they're going to end up, and where, you know, where they come from. You don't know. So treat people as you want to be treated. So anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to send you lots of love, and I send all the people that need healing. And hopefully we'll move forward into a world where people will start to think before they act and reflect and think about, well, how would I feel if it was me that someone did that to. So love and leave you, and have a great day. See you later. Bye.